The blood of Jesus will come upon you right now. Keep you in the care. God, I thank you for your blessings.
The blood of Jesus will happen upon you right presently, keep you in the CH. God, I thank you for your favor, strength, authority, power. Authority are God's gift to us as men. We need to esteem them, not misuse it. Denzel Washington could have created some mischief for Tyler Perry by dropping clues that Perry isn't so veritable as he appears, and strangely enough, D didn't actually need to say a word. His activities just uncovered how clear he truly is and how crude Tyler Perry can be. On occasion, see Denzel. L is a faithful Christian, and he's not timid about it. Well, you need to utilize your gifts. You know confidence without works. There's nothing you can see his conviction radiating through in his meetings, and surprisingly, in his acting jobs, it's actually not necessary to focus on putting on an act. For him, it's tied in with being consistent with himself. However, at that point, there's Tyler Perry. You realize I ain't no Christian raw. You won't get outraged. No, now you know you Christians get truly off with someone attempt to challenge your philosophy currently. He's a capable person for sure. Yet, with regards to religion, it's a smidgen more confounded. Sure, he tosses in some strict stuff in his motion pictures and shows, yet it frequently feels more like a plot gadget than something he's really energetic about. And with regards to how they convey themselves in open, Denzel and Tyler are like everything turned inside out. Denzel is about poise and remaining consistent with his qualities regardless of what he's known for being an all-out ace on set and for keeping his picture clean, yet Tyler all around. How about we simply say he won't hesitate to take the necessary steps to find a place with Hollywood's assumptions regardless of whether it implies forfeiting a portion of his creative trustworthiness. Certain individuals have caused a commotion at a portion of his decisions, like when he spruces up in ladies' clothing for giggles. It makes you can't help thinking about what sort of message he's ending, particularly with regards to orientation jobs. Yet here's where things get fascinating. Denzel is by all accounts implying that there may be some obscure stuff happening in the background in Hollywood, particularly with regards to Tyler Perry, while Denzel has constructed his profession on ability and difficult work. There are murmurs that Perry's prosperity probably won't be as clear. Some say he's made things happen and perhaps constrained other dark entertainers into doing things they weren't happy with. It's anything but a decent search, particularly for somebody with as much impact as Perry. So when you take a gander at Denzel and Tyler, one next to the other, it's unmistakable they're cut from various fabric. Denzel's tied in with remaining consistent with himself, while Tyler appears to be more able to play the game regardless of whether it implies bowing the principles. So, is Denzel Washington actually the man that Tyler Perry won't ever be? How about we get into it all through his E-braided lifetime? Denzel Washington has reliably entwined his confidence with his life and work his way to deal with otherworldliness isn't one of vainglory, but instead of calm conviction and significant contemplation. Through different meetings and public appearances Washington has given looks into his profound excursion, offering experiences that mirror a profundity of understanding and a certifiable association with his convictions. First off, during the 2022 Oscar Slapgate occurrence, Washington granted a significant understanding to Will Smith, alerted him about the entanglements of popularity. Denzel told me a couple of moments prior. He said, at your most elevated second, be cautious. That is the point at which Satan comes for you. This assertion shows that Denzel Washington truly gets how otherworldliness squeezes into progress and why it's urgent to remain humble in any event. While you're standing out, at any rate, in a new visit with the New York Times, Denzel Washington became genuinely about the profound side of life's promising and less promising times. Rather than seeing things in a common manner, he discussed how having a profound and aids when circumstances become difficult. He said, this is profound fighting, so I'm not taking a gander at it according to a natural viewpoint. Denzel's words hit home, reminding us how confidence can move us along through the difficult situations. Denzel saves it humble, offering credit, whereas at least some respect for his ability he's appreciative for what he has, perceiving that his prosperity isn't just about his abilities, yet in addition about the endowments he's gotten from God. He expressed perhaps of the main example in life that you ought to know is to make sure to have a mentality of appreciation, of modesty, comprehend where the gift comes from. It's not mine. It's been given to me by the finesse of God. Also, when Denzel discussed his film diary for Jordan, He clarified that confidence was a major piece of how he moved toward the venture. Each choice he made was impacted by his confidence in God. He said, "The soul of God is all through the film. Charles is a heavenly messenger. I'm an adherent. Dana is an adherent, so that was a piece of each and every choice ideally that I attempted to commit to keeping his work in accordance with his confidence shows he's not just about talk, he strolls the stroll in this present reality where being extreme frequently implies being macho. Denzel switches things up. He accepts genuine strength comes from being unassuming and taking cues from God. He believes men should see the value in the gifts they've been given by a more powerful. He said the John Wayne equation isn't exactly a fit at the present time, yet strength, authority, power, authority, direction, and persistence are God's gift to us as men. We need to treasure that, not misuse it. Washington's words reverberate as a call to embrace our temperances established in confidence as opposed to simple grandiosity. He then proceeded to add, "Yes, I've been you up on the mountain. I've been honored yet as an elusive slant, definitely. And it's forlorn up there, better believe it." You realize individuals don't realize that in a different meeting, venturing past the bounds of his on screen persona, Washington set out to utilize his foundation to broadcast them. Extraordinary force of confidence. His choice to talk straightforwardly about his profound excursion highlights a guarantee to legitimacy and a craving to motivate others through his declaration. He said, "Through my work, I have addressed large number of individuals in 2015. I said, I'm as of now not about to talk through my work. I will put forth a cognizant attempt to get up and talk about how God has helped me." Washington's eagerness to share the ups and downs of his otherworldly excursion welcomes others to embrace their own convictions with boldness and conviction. In an undeniably separated world, Washington's undaunted obligation to credibility and lowliness fills in as a strong indication of the getting through worth of confidence. Conversely, there's Tyler Perry, who says he's a Christian, yet a few people see his kind of Christianity as borderline harmful and perhaps obsessive. As a matter of fact, Perry's perspectives on religion have been outrageous to such an extent that he was even caricatured by Backcountry. The Boondock is generally viewed as one of the most clever shows to at any point. Effortlessness TV, known for stretching the boundary on parody, the program has drawn in a lot of pundits since its 2005 presentation. This purportedly incorporates film tycoon Tyler Perry, who was the subject of a questionable legacy episode made via visual artist Aaron Magruder. The backwoods spins around two dark young men, political lover High and his susceptible hoodlum Wani sibling Riley. Initially from the south side of Chicago, the two breeze up, moving to a transcendently white suburb in the city to reside with their granddad Robert Jabita. Granddad Freeman. The Backcountry follows the two at they explore life in their new area across 4 seasons. It investigated topics, for example, race and legislative issues, all while giving a lot of punch and humor. It partook in a 9-year run on the air prior to finishing in 2014. Out of 2010, The Backcountry ran an episode called Stop That Fracture on Perry, the maker of Media, a whimsical firearm-towing grandmother who shows up in a few of his plays and motion pictures. Granddad ends up getting projected in a play by Winston Jerome, who plays a person suggestive of media. Yet the thing is, Jerome is a furtively gay man who couldn't care less about religion. He involves it to protect his actual sexuality as Jesus. How might I further spread your message? Dressing in drag. After the episode circulated, various reports arose asserting the episode had vexed Perry, evidently exceptionally. Not long after the respite episode of Backcountry, Perry discharged his whole staff to control any breaks of data. Bits of gossip likewise have it that the Media Maker entered a claim against Boondock's maker, Aaron Magruder, yet Perry denied any of that. As opposed to expounding on the theme, he said, very much like the Lee circumstance, I feel that no reaction is the best reaction. I'm about to leave it at that. Yet I will let you know this: there is positively no reality to the talk that I'm suing the Backcountry. Those are lies. I'm not suing anyone over that, and I haven't discharged anybody in light of that show. Possibly I don't have the foggiest idea where all that came from. In spite of denying it, the Los Angeles Times detailed that Perry supposedly made some kind of move over it. Sources let the power source know that he reached Turner Broadcasting and griped boisterously about the episode.